Hello, it is time to watch Cars 3, which I do feel about it the way I feel about most. I have to be careful because my puzzle board is here and it moves. So just think about it before you make choices. Try to obtain the brain cell and make mindful, good choices. So yes, it is time to watch Cars 3, which I feel like does not need to exist, like I do about pretty much all sequels. However, I did really enjoy Cars 2, so maybe I will like Cars 3. I know this is also when we meet Cruz Ramirez, who I believe you can meet in Disney World, or you could for a while and stuff. So yes, we will see. Oh, it's another longish one. I'm just working on a puzzle while I'm doing this. I'm watching it on my iPad while I puzzle, and exist like this. Should I make him stop? Maybe, but I don't. I allow him to do this. So, you know, I do create these problems. So, well, be careful. Good boy. Anyways, this is the puzzle I'm working on, if you're curious. I asked for it for Christmas and nobody bought it for me, so I bought it for myself. It's 1,000 pieces, but it fits nicely on my puzzle board, so that is good. I got the outside and a little bit of the inside done yesterday, so we'll see what I get done in probably like an hour and a half. It says an hour and 42 minutes, but the credits are pretty long, especially for the animated movies. So you may have noticed I'm wearing a different shirt. That is because it is in fact a different day. I stopped watching Cars 3 about halfway through. I like wasn't really feeling it. I would say in the end, I didn't love it. I did like what I watched today better than what I watched yesterday. And if you can hear anything, it's my dishwasher. Sorry, I'm not gonna wait to film this because that could be going for hours. Oh, I do need to take a shower. And I know they don't take that much water, but like I don't like using both at the same time. Anyways, yes, I still have a lot of questions about like the existence of cars. Like, did people ever exist? I feel like here we had some subtle commentary on race and how that may have occurred in cars. So that was confusing. But there also was like no villain really here, which is interesting. Maybe that's what the movie suffered from, like, because I think like the villain, the antagonist or whatever, is really Lightning's like self-doubt. It's more of an emotional journey, because like we have antagonistic characters to him, but nobody's like an outright villain or anything like that. So like maybe that was it. Not enough Mater, but when Mater arrives and when he shows up, he is the star. I don't know if I've talked about this before in other Cars videos, especially Cars 2, because that is Mater heavy, or just in general, but I am a huge fan of the like bumbling idiot, but who's actually very wise character. I don't mind if it's a woman. I'm a sucker for like a dumb blonde. I would vaguely put Elle Woods in that category. But I would say she's like slightly an outlier for the character type. But for me, this character is really exemplified spectacularly by Eric Matthews in Boy Meets World. Perfect example of what I'm talking about. And I think Mater is a very good example of that as well. And I think Mater is an amazing friend. I think he's awesome. I think it's really easy to just see him as comic relief, and maybe that's what they intended him to be, but to me, he is the heart and soul of Cars. And I'm not even joking. I mean, like, the support and friendship he gives Lightning and everyone else in his life is just admirable. So always happy to see him. I liked the like demolition derby part. I kind of liked those characters and stuff. Also, like, I grew up going to demolition derbies, so like that part is fun. I liked Cruz well enough. I feel like they didn't know with this, maybe this is another part of this story, not trying to like go into spoilers really, but is this story Lightning's story or is it Cruz's story? And I feel like we never made a full decision on that, and so both of their stories kind of suffered. Like, arguably you could have done both and done it well, but I'm not sure that they did. But I feel like this would have almost been better if this was Cruz's story, the way that Cars 2 I feel like was more Mater's story. And so if we had moved on and kind of Lightning had been more of a supporting character to Cruz, maybe it would have worked better, and felt more necessary. I still feel like it's unnecessary, but you know, this isn't my least favorite movie that I've watched. That is without a doubt Finding Dory. And I would put this above Up. I know that's probably sacrilegious, but it's how I feel. But I think it's like right above Up, like barely. I would watch this again before I would watch Up, but I don't really want to watch this again. So I would much prefer to watch Cars and Cars 2, for sure. So here's hoping they don't do a Cars 4. Like, it does not need to happen. But yes, I think we are on Coco next. I think we are out of our sequel era for a little bit here. And I think we are moving on to Coco next, which I probably will not watch for a little while, because I'm going on vacation soon. So I am getting like ahead on this. So yes, but Coco is one that I have been putting off for a long time. I'm scared. But that is Cars 3, and I have finally watched it, and it's a movie.